Hey guys, what is going on? This is Matt here and welcome to a tutorial on how to add custom textures to your map. Pretty much. So yeah, in this video I've just grabbed this off Google Images, a metal floor texture. I quite like this, and I'm going to be changing the tutorial map. I'm going to be changing the floor in that map to this texture just to show it does work. So yeah, so then first of all what you need to do is grab of course you need to get your image and just go on Google Images. You can take a photo if you want, of a real life sort of thing, whatever you want. Just grab an image of some sort of texture, obviously the texture that you want, and then you need some sort of image sort of editing program. I'm going to use GIMP in this case, so then I'm going to drag it into there like that. There we go. And next you need to resize this image. Now you need to have this as a power of 2, okay? So in this case I'm going to be using 512 by, if it actually works, 512, there we go, by 512. I'm just going to go up and down like that on each one of these arrows, just so it actually so it actually registers it properly. So why 512? Well, it's got to be a power of 2. Now I could have 1024 by 1024, or in this case 512 by 512. You can have several different ones. Just Google powers of 2 if you need to, and it should just tell you powers of 2. So yeah, pretty much the only reason for this is that's what you got to do. When I learned how to do this, I was told to do it, so I've just known to do it because I got told to, pretty much. So yeah, make sure it has a power of 2. And 512 by 512 is the size that all the radiant textures are in. So when you actually go into radiant, the square, the actual square textures, and like the perfect square ones, they are all 512 by 512 as well. So it will fit quite nicely into radiant if you do it like that. There we go. So hit scale on that. Now you notice we have this sort of checkered sort of background. Now when you actually save your image, this checkered background will actually be white, but the image itself will still be the exact same size. Okay, this will not be the image here. This entire thing will be the image. So the only way to do that, to edit that, is go to image and fit canvas to layers. That then will remove the background. Well, it won't remove it, but it will make the background the same size as this image, and then you can extract it. So export as, there we go. I'm just going to go to desktop like that. I'm just going to put another number in there just so I don't overwrite that photo, the image, sorry. So oh wait, no, don't do that, sorry, my bad. I forgot to save it in the format. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever forgotten that. Anyway, so what you need to do is, just before you do save it, you need to go down to tag our image like that. I'm actually going to rename this just so it's easier. So metal floor texture. There we go. Yeah, so about that, guys. I've been trying this now for a few minutes. Just seeing if the image itself actually gets, when it gets extracted, if it is a square, and yeah, because I've been doing that. That's the reason why I didn't even think about doing that. But yeah, you need to do it to a tagartimage.tga, and then when you go down here, you need to do the exact same tagartimage. Okay, so have that selected, and also this selected, and then you can click export, just like that. Export. Now it has got to be a tagar image like that. You see there we got tagar. So then once you've done that, you can just discard the changes here. You don't need that anymore. Right, so then next, just delete that texture. So next what you need to do is cut this into the images folder. So your wood at war root directory and the images folder, you need to paste that into there. Continue. Next you need to open up your launcher, go into asset manager, file, new. I'm gonna make something now, but I'm not actually gonna save it because I already have one which I want to use. So what you would do is go to file, save as, name this file. Basically these files are what actually holds like your textures in a way. So for example, you can see here I've got custom textures. Within that file, if I opened up that file, it would have the settings for all the custom textures that I use. Of course, when you're doing yours, you could change to my textures. Oh no, make sure it has an underscore. You could do like my textures and then save it as that. okay, because obviously this will be the first time you are creating a GDT file. So make sure you name the file name the file and then put .gdt on the end, sorry, and then click save. In this case, so I'm not actually going to save it because as you can see I've already got one there. So and then once you've saved it, you then need to open it. I'm going to open this one, so let's pretend that this custom textures .gdt is what I've just made. Let's just pretend that. Then you need to open that up, go to material, click new entry, and this is what your textures will be called. You can see here I've got these textures here. That's what they're going to be called. Okay, so we're going to do you don't have to do this custom textures part at the end. I just do it just because I do. Just got a habit of doing it. So then I'm going to do metal floor 1. Okay, and that's what I'm going to name mine. You can name yours whatever you want. Again, you don't have to put that in front of it. I just do it. I just do. So we click OK. There we go. Next, you're gonna go to surface type. On here, this is what your surface type is. So of course, mine at this moment is metal. Usage. This is when you click usage. This is what it's gonna be under. So I'm gonna click on. Let's see what it's floor. I'm probably missing it as well. Well, no, I won't be missing it, but I'll probably hovered over it already. Where's floor? Where the hell is floor? Oh, floor, there it is. I couldn't even see that. So yeah, once you, of course, you in your case you might be doing like a wall. Yeah, I don't know. You might be doing a poster, let's say. So obviously for poster, you'd go down to paper and poster. Okay, so whichever one fits the description of your texture, you customize them. Next, you need to click on a decal. Then you need to click on color map and open. Now you see it brings us to this. You need to go to wood at wall, go down to raw, then images, and then you need to find that GDT file. You can usually tell where it is just by, you can see like the icon is a little bit different. Of course, that isn't the one that we need. It's gonna be metal floor texture. There we go. Gonna open that up, and you can see we got it there. Next, once you've done that, you're gonna click F10, and this window's gonna pop up. Now, if you do get any errors in this window, it'll probably be because you have not done it to a power of 2. Okay, so make sure you do it to a power of 2, and it will work. So then next, you're gonna click any button, and it's done. So then I'm gonna click save, and that then will save it into your .gdt file. I was having trouble saying that earlier. So you can close that down now. You don't need that anymore, but you will do eventually, another time maybe, but not right now, you don't. So next, when you go into your images folder, you will, let's just see where it is. I don't know whereabouts it is. There it is. You'll see now we originally had the .tga file. Now we've got the .iwi file. Okay, so you need to copy this, copy that over, and now you're going to go into your mods folder. This is the .iwi file, by the way. Go to your map name, and you need to create a new folder. If you have not got one already, this is, and call it images. That's not spot right. Images, there we go. And paste that into your images, just like that. Okay. I'm not going to copy it over again into my map. I'll do that later. So yeah, once you got that into your map, that is pretty much it then. That's done now. That's going to Radiant now then, and I will go and show you what it looks like in Radiant, and then I'll go and show you what it looks like in the actual game. Okay. There we go. So let's open up our map name, YouTube. Make this full screen. There we go. Now textures. Usage, in my case it's floor, textures, surface type, what was it, metal. There we go. Now you can see we have this metal floor in our textures, and you can see it's also the exact same size as all these, which is what we wanted. Now you can see, there we go, we've got that on the floor, and it looks pretty cool. Obviously, it doesn't really fit this map very well, and you can see, you know, the actual squares of it. But yeah, you know, it makes it look like there's actual panels down there. So I suppose that looks pretty cool. If you can try to get texture that matches up perfectly, you know, it really does match up very, very well. This texture would have done that, but obviously, you know, we had to resize it, so it didn't work too well. But just play about with textures and try and get the one that fits your map best. Of course, this one is completely out of theme, but it's the one that I personally wanted for my map. So I thought, you know, I might as well do it in this tutorial. So then, once you've done that, you can then hit save. Now, compile your map like usual. I'll do that in a second though. Now, when you do go into your mod builder to compile it, make sure you check the images folder. Okay, do not forget that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and compile it, and of course, you know, make sure you've got that selected, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like in game. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay then, guys, we're over at Wood at War now. Then I've launched the YouTube map. I'm just going to quickly test it out in solo now, just so I can show you guys it actually does work. So yeah. So then, you can see here, we've got it. Again, you know, you see it doesn't line up very well. That is just because we had to squish it. But you know, if you get a good square texture, then that you know, it won't happen. As long as the texture itself, you know, is repeatable. So you know, you can put multiple ones next to each other, and it will line up. Then that won't happen. So yeah, guys, that's worked perfectly fine. And yeah, thanks for watching this. If you need any help with anything, make sure you do leave a comment, and I'll try my best to help you there. So yeah, guys, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys.